Yeah, they're already in. This is a retake setup at all. That's a nifty little boost there. stavn throwing up on the head of cadiaN. I don't mean he vomited on him. I mean, like, he got put up on the boost. Spinx is going to trade that out at least. And over this 4-on-4, Snappi takes it one step further. Refrezh's ramp flank has hit a good timing here, and they've got a guy trapped. dycha was caught out in the open in the site there. But Hades and Snappi, this now becomes a matter of playing around this bomb, playing around the plant. And with Hades dead, Snappi got to do it all. And he's going to double up with the Tech 9.
Lovely.
3 in the round.
He wants to go through. He's got a lamp flash. dycha not lighting it up. It's just contact as a smoke fade. sjuush caught with a Molotov out. And cadiaN jumped on by Snappi, who is commanding the server right now, demanding respect. 11-0. Can we have another 3K? Can we just have it? Keep up the consistency. Snappi's on the way. He's on the hunt. They're already trying to save. Heroic have called this off, and ENCE is so aware. Doto up in apartments. TeSeS is going to walk right into him, and Doto, if he tucks here, they're going to deliver kills to his doorstep.
Yeah, he collects the freebies.
Save it for Snappi.
And so TeSeS is
a bit too soon. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, he's gone. Finally dead. It was about time. It had to happen eventually.
Now he's locked out for the time being. sjuush dead right away as well, and TeSeS all the way back here, and CT's even getting spammed out. In the meantime, he's going to go through, and cadiaN gets one on this CT angle. I don't think they're going to be ready for TeSeS now, right? You've seen the AWP in CT. You knew there were 2 players there, and you're thinking that cadiaN is that second man, so TeSeS is a nasty surprise. Look at him. Swinging in, taking fights. refrezh with a double as well.
Warning system alongside refrezh. The ENCE are going for the A split. Oh, Snappi finding an opening kill, and now it's all going to start to flow through.
Oh, well, he is traded, and are they ready for sjuush? So deep in at ramp.
Oh dear.
refrezh continuing on this tear over in triple. Hades will land the shot to sjuush, but he's also getting wrapped through T-spawn. This is very, very weird. refrezh is going to get spotted. TeSeS, that's the bomb, but he fires off. He's not able to drop it. There were 2 options for him there. He could have tried to play trigger discipline. He could have tried to drop the bomb, and he wanted to do the latter. He wanted to uproot the round. Now he's given up the aim of the game on this flank, and he doesn't get the reward of slowing the round down. He's peeking out from ramp. I know they've got him pinned. cadiaN over here in jungle is starting to move forward, but he's brought down by Hades, the one that got away. TeSeS will catch him the second time around, but the bomb planted for dycha back in CT. There's a smoke on it now for TeSeS. He's going to try and tap it, hoping this baits the peak, and it will. TeSeS locks in the clutch, puts a second round on the board for Heroic, and he rights his wrongs. He missed that little ramp timing, but he still comes.
But Heroic now starting to feel the burn. stavn, headshot through the floor. Despicable. Doto's down, and now it's a B split where cadiaN's finally poised and ready. Can't smoke him off here. Flashes will have to do, and Hades found an opener. cadiaN now feeling the brunt of the pressure. They're coming in from catwalk. They're dropping in from the apartment. Smokes are down. There's no cover. cadiaN's hitting no scopes. refrezh is jumping up, and they still know they've got him locked at the car. Can anyone find him? Yes, Snappi saving the day. It's no surprise given how this game's going. And a 3-on-2 that Heroic are wondering if it's worthwhile for.
Hey, Snappi got like a personal vendetta against cadiaN or something. That's what it's feeling like. Look at him go! 3 in the round. Snappi has locked this one in. And he's even holding the AWP pullback from the grimiest of angles. Oh, the AWP should live to tell the tale. stavn gonna lock in that frag. Is he going for this? Here he comes over it short. Hades gonna lock that round in.
Mid positions, but this time it's all out A. Good shot, cadiaN over the top, takes down Doto, and they're all stuck behind the smoke and the Molotov. Only 1 man out of the ramp right now. dycha catches sjuush on the swing, and stavn goes through the smoke to find nothing. Oh my goodness, it was looking bad, but now it's gone well for ENCE. refrezh throwing himself into the fire, and it's not gone well for anyone here of Heroic. It started so strong, and now look where we are. 10 seconds. Bomb can and should get planted eventually once that smoke comes down. And that's the round, Harry.
Snappi will throw your flashes, he'll throw your smokes. You know, they're trying to do all this kind of aggressive, in-your-face stuff that they can oftentimes get away with, even if you think back to Vitality just yesterday. Okay, all right, there's the first from this this ladder position. He's going to get Molotov. Things are going to start to heat up for refrezh here. And now they just smoke him. They go, look, we're just not even going to fight this guy. We're not even going to give him the engagements he's looking for. TeSeS is the guy I'm looking at right now. He could get away with a lot of damage here. They're kind of discounting what with stavn, having just peeked from the truck. dycha is blindsided, and Snappi's followed up onto. Finally, you know, you have one of these like triple
Position. He doesn't know what they've got in their arsenal. Spinx through a smoke, catches that reposition, flashes over A, but it's all a bit of a fake. They're going into this B site.
Yeah, and Heroic, they are panicking after losing this ramp player in sjuush. They're leaning more towards A. cadiaN still holding for anyone to get up into window as well. So stavn is the lone defender at B. Dropped the bomb and doubled up. cadiaN now getting into position. The ropz are taking this round into their own hands. Oh, finally stavn will get traded out, but now you've got to deal with this second AWP. Back in the site, hell of a flick for cadiaN. And it's left to Spinx. He opened up the round with a kill over towards A ramp. Now he's got to win it in the 1v3. He's dealt with that AWP. He's dealt with the pesky cadiaN.
Yeah, didn't spot that market player. Millisecond difference on that bit of information. Spinx would love to know either of these players' positions. You can only guess, you can only assume. And market is the safest assumption of all. Flash in. Spinx is going to cross out. He's so ready for this spot. Just doesn't know where that second man is. Oh, now he's got it. Where's refrezh? Climbing out the window. Moving from the market, Spinx, he's got the drop, he's got the spot, and now he just stalls, plays that bomb. Refrezh nade does almost nothing. He's got to win the gunfight. First headshot takes the win, takes the round, and Spinx can't get it. Refrezh in with a spray, takes the fourth for Heroic. We said there was a way back in, and even though it's not clean, it's not pretty, it is a means to an end. But how much of that has been coming off the back of the rifles? We need these two guns to get entries, because Snappi's just sidelined from stavn under the balcony. Molly gives him no space to work with. sjuush flashed off the top as well. Refrezh again wanting to come through another smoke. Will he commit? You've got the 4-on-4. You might just cut your losses and play for a retake. cadiaN's got the AWP. Once his smoke's made, he can start to pick up crossing players. Oh, it's a messy one. Hades, deagle out now, no ammo on the rifle. Can't follow up, can't find a second, and cadiaN's still waiting for his smoke to fade.
Yeah, they're setting up to let Spinx and dycha play around this bomb with the rifles. The one guy being a little more aggressive, a little more overzealous is Doto. He's only got the deagle max 10, and cadiaN's on the receiving end of that. Now the AWP picked up, and that's where the rifles come in. As mentioned, right, it was engineered so that you could try to...
Are there solutions? Hades with a spawn now. Off on him though, cadiaN's going to hit it. We needed that, but we've had 5-on-4s that Heroic have not managed to convert, and this could be one of them. Doto, straight out Palace. sjuush helped out by refrezh, provided a bit of cover, and both of them show up, leaving just Snappi, if there were any man for the job though.
Yeah, but a 1v4? Surely not. Surely this isn't where Snappi makes another grand stand for ENCE. Trying to force players out of con. He sees one. He doesn't know about the second man, but right now can't win that fight onto TeSeS back in CT.
But ENCE going to be giving you options. Hades certainly isn't trying to charge into middle, and Doto, well, it'll take first blood. Everyone falls past that point. The Danes are back in, and they've got an answer to the question posed. Spinx with one. Jump up on the bench. Refrezh. Oh, he can't catch him. Yes, he can. Moves back into the angle. Now it's up to Snappi again. 1-on-3. I'm not counting him out. That would be foolish. There's the first, and he's got 1v1s given away as well. sjuush out A, cadiaN with a
live here, or else that bomb is moving in to a lost bomb site. Snappi is looking for this 1v1, and now it's the clash of the IGLs. cadiaN versus Snappi. Snappi has read into this that it is an A fake. cadiaN, being one step ahead, is now planting that bomb in A, and Snappi is just too far away to hear it. He's not going to get the realization. The draw to an end. He's going to try and stick it. cadiaN's got the knife out. cadiaN's in with the knife. Oh no, it's only the tag! Oh, and Snappi gets the kill as well! Humiliate!
saved some of the previous at least, so they've got plenty of rifles. Trying to make a move, the flash will deny. stavn dead in middle. And ENCE just disappeared, turned off like a light.
These MP9s are brutal. Yeah. Like, you know they're good, but how are they doing this? All right, that one was Spinx. Yeah. I thought it was here again.
Double
I was like,
no. Just the firepower.
If the MP9 wins this, right, that's
a rifle. Yeah, I mean, you can't see through the smoke. It's a little bit of a one-way, right? It's favoring dycha. You hate dying like that if you refrezh. You feel like, oh, I should be able to see him here. You can't.
Surely the MP9, yeah. Finally,
it's brought to an end. But done.
Round still belongs to ENCE, mate. 4 alive.
It's worth a fight in middle. They'll check it out. They'll see nothing. Not yet. Push down B and Snappi. Wall bangs out stavn like it's nothing.
They're a man down in this round. It could be their last round on Mirage. TeSeS will try to reclaim what ground he can. Hades over here at ramp. That's a lovely little flick to refresh. Spinx gonna drop the bomb. That's cadiaN losing it down in connector, and that could be the downfall of this round. TeSeS, he's doing everything he can. We needed a hero. TeSeS is trying to be that guy. But Snappi, he might get the round-ending play, the game-winning play here. He's wrapped sjuush, knocking him to his knees, leaving it on TeSeS, who now needs the 1v3 ace clutch. He makes noise, they know where he is now, the jig is up, and dycha is going to send him packing. ENCE with a statement. Every single player has more to give outside of Snappi, right? And already refresh with some banging openers. Doto and dycha on the receiving end of that. Spinx is over here at long, and he's keen to fight this while he's got the range. Well, now they are getting closer, but these peaks are all one at a time. And so Spinx is able to take 2 out of the info. TeSeS up close, should have this locked in. And with Hades now gone, it's Snappi. 1v... Yeah? It's a big... Snappi, no! The timing, he just misses it. CS timing 1-0.
Site. Util's going in now. The execute for Heroic, and they needed that entry. dycha does get spammed out at least in the second man. The spray isn't pretty from stavn. TeSeS now activating the lurk. The bomb can leave if it wants up con, and that means Spinx is going to miss all these timings right now. Oh, the penny's dropped. He's realized they started to move back up. It's gone very quiet. TeSeS is deeper than maybe they're ready for, but the call is in. Spinx with a backstab dropping 1. The bomb down. Now just trying to pick it back up, and he does just get out scot-free. Even though TeSeS owns A, ENCE aren't feeding him. He'd love these kills, and a truck plant has to come through just to stop the flank. Orb cut off behind the smoke. TeSeS providing cover, and he takes down another. Now split between 2, and they don't know about Doto.
Oh yeah, Doto's the nasty surprise. Just sjuush left to beat down to the 1v1, and sjuush takes the fight right away. Big round.
You know TeSeS has so much space up on A that you can leave. TeSeS out B with 1, and he does die, but it was all a means to an end for a round here. It should happen, but Hades making us question even that. Quick dig, and Snappi's found sjuush through the smoke. Don't do it like this. Not like this. stavn just trying to hold on. Does get rid of the rifle and can't follow up, leaving cadiaN in the clutch. Orb is no moment. Has cadiaN read it though? Seems like
no, cadiaN. No, he locks that in. And now just Hades left to be. Oh, almost the dig flick. But not meant to be. It's like at this point now, ENCE are going to... That's a little rough. Doto got caught moving back through Monster. And what I was about to say was Heroic only had this A control, right? They'd lost outside of Monster. You're anticipating at that point it was going to be a heavy A lean. They get this B kill now, and they're still looking to follow through on A. Snappi and Hades both in this site. The bomb has got to come in. Hades with the AWP, trying to keep the round going. He's got a 1v2, and if he denies cadiaN, the missed shot, and that's all it's going to take. cadiaN walks it over the line. He had to get that. That was a 1v1 for all intents and purposes, and he's... Instead, ENCE are looking to take short water away, and Hades is actually going to open the round up with that all. Here for Heroic to watch for this. Are they ready for dycha? Refrezh is holding for the swing, but it's cadiaN to trade that out and deal with the man at short. Heroic, now that they know short's been taken, they're going to start to look towards Monster. cadiaN spammed on that angle over from the barrels. Snappi looking to fight for this, looking to hold on, gonna try to get behind Pillar, but sjuush beats him to the punch. Doto will deal with cadiaN over at short again. Monster smokes back in, passage into the site, but this open plant, he could die to the AWP, and there it is. Hades drops the bomb, it's left onto sjuush, 1v2. 25 seconds. And oh, he's making it happen. He's making us believe. Just Doto left to beat. And sjuush with the swing. All three in the...
He's going to get anything. All these rotates
he's getting no info.
have come up connector. Yes, he'll be quick on the flank, but right now they don't even know it's a fake. There's another man at B selling it. Hades now realizing, dropping sjuush. cadiaN's gone from lower. Spinx now activating. He knows it's been cool, but it might not matter. No one's breaking through. TeSeS can't do more than one in, and ENCE will win the round. They don't fall for the fake there.
A couple of times now.
They're checking it.
They're looking for him, and yeah, stavn's ready for that.
Taking those mid spawns, but yeah, in that case, long. Snappi just blinded, stays on the angle, couldn't do much about it in the corner there. Doto's going to try and re-aggress, flashing behind himself. Going through on the reload, he catches cadiaN. Lovely stuff that Doto's done, and Hades is all alone. They're already way deeper, and he's ready with a flick will do. One more maybe, but stavn would not allow it. Picked up Snappi's AWP, puts it to good use, and builds up 9 here for Heroic. Yeah, this is the team.
To a player at tree. It's a battle of the elements over here at long. And well, whoop, Flash is going over. And Heroic get all the glory.
Doing so methodically, it's not going to get easier. He's been spotted, shotgun pre-fire, and there it is. dycha with 1, make that 2. Bomb dropped, can he grab a gun? He's seen a third in the divider, and dycha almost delivers a third. Doto on the big flank, running up connector. Have they heard it? cadiaN looks aware, and he's still dead anyway. Bomb needs to cross in. That's awkward, and Doto doesn't want to allow it, but the flash provides safe passage to Heroic. Oh, that was so close.
Oh, that was the hit. That was the hit. If only he knew.
Yeah, both of ENCE's rounds have come individually as well, right? Like immediately responded on by Heroic.
Really feel like they are giving this 120%. Like they're treating this like it's like major final territory. They don't want their legacy in this series to have been a dominant game, one that they're barely able to edge out. No, they want to send a message.
And you know, Yanko addressed this on the desk as well, but it's like for the taking, so it's something to keep in mind. 10 seconds, you need the prawn, and Hades is here to deny. He's found a kill. dycha follows up, a refrezh, no time, no chance, no kills, nothing offered up, and he'll get but it won't make a damn difference. The firepower is there, but the round is not.
Refrezh, his head can do a full 180 swivel. Like he's undergoing an exorcism.
Oh, it's getting a bit awkward. It's getting a bit wild now. ENCE have bit the bullet, and they've won a round out of nowhere. It came to the clock, but at this point, you just take what you can get, take what you're given. It's just, you know, worst case scenario to lose all those guns at the end, but they're putting their weapons here to good use. 4 on 3. Hades spotted. He still gets a shot off. Refrezh is gone. No response.
He saw them on that jump.
stavn knows just as well when Hades would finally fall. He couldn't escape. He had to re-peek. There was a...
this is... Oh, look at... Oh, sjuush, stop it. Oh, no! No! He believed before he'd actually cleared the angle.
You always got to... cadiaN, quick tap. Couple of them, in fact, but he finds nothing, and he doesn't know how close they are on long. Jump out, dycha with a shot, and Heroic running a rotate. They've got no kit right now. That's going to make things very claustrophobic as the halls get taken by ENCE.
Yeah, dycha's in with a double and still causing trouble as he's dinked down sjuush. Hades going to finish the job. They're actually chasing these remaining Heroic players. And so ENCE, they're going to pull up with a pistol round in this second half. Now, down in cadiaN, is he a magnet? Is he a bullet magnet? Ooh, he sees heads, and yeah, he's going to take one to the grave with him. He does best Snappi. They don't know about TeSeS, but Spinx will uncover the truth that laid in connector. Stavn dead in the A-bomb site. And this is a quick A follow-through, a very alarming pace on this push. ENCE are looking like they're in with another round. And at this point, we have to start thinking like this comeback is starting to take a pretty terrifying shape.
Yeah, and Snappi's going to start getting confidence as well, even if that doesn't show in the fragging. Like, he's leading his team to victory right now. The calls are coming through.
Oh, but Hugo 2 on 2 now.
Backstab should be there. Refrezh won't fully check it. Doto with a drop. And now it's all on sjuush. He's going to give it a go. Nothing to lose. Everything for it. Looking for the speed. Looking for the pace of that rifle. Right now, ENCE
Yeah, dycha with that opener again. He's been so good at getting these, creating this space for the team. Hades, what is that trade? Oh.
They're out.
And that's a save for Heroic.
Yeah, it's getting to them now.
I mean, they can feel it. Like,
that molly to get you the short control. Meanwhile, because Heroic only started off with 1 on A and 4 on B, playing for the rush, funnily enough, they never had that. Oh, making a lot more noise, and that might be their undoing. Doto spams the monster smoke, and sjuush does how Heroic fare, because his B execute is inevitable right now. Door off for cadiaN. Wrist breaker. Flicks to Spinx. Now the push comes in. They're going to hunt him down in the water. Monster's been cleared, and cadiaN has as well. sjuush has gone to dycha, and the entry's always dominant in favor of ENCE. We need a third man down at this B bomb site. We need a hero. It could be TeSeS.
Yeah, he's at least tipped the scales back in favor of Heroic. This is one of the best situations Heroic have been in yet. Just Snappi, the guy who stole Mirage away, left in this 1v3 clutch. And he might finally get a taste of his own medicine here. What will Heroic prescribe? The doctor is in. Snappi traded after 1. And there is Heroic finding an equalizer. Their first CT round. Their first round to break a 9-in-a-row streak out of the ENCE squad.
And that was a better setup. Not going to consider this one. It's not looking likely. TeSeS, the molly pushes him in. And he activates not for a double, though. ENCE will take that. A free trapper
of B. It's sjuush. Up here in the most grimy of spots. He's only good for 1. dycha, often the man with the entries, has to get traded this time around. refrezh now on the pillar, has got to do a lot of heavy lifting. They're moving in, they're coming his way. refrezh, what can he give us? There's the first, fully flashed down from short, helps him out. And Hades is left in this clutch, blindsided by the man up close. Heroic, a case where they've waited for it all second half long, and then they get dealt it and it crumbles. So there's the opener for cadiaN. dycha with a response is given the opener over at long. Will they be ready for this close player? That's the big question. stavn is the... Oh, Hades just misses it, but Snappi's going to deal with him anyway. The B rotations are a long way away. First man in, runs through and gets shut down. sjuush doesn't even get to leave the B bomb site. Heroic, they'd wanted to
here as long anyway. cadiaN was never really covering his toilets. Dropped the nade, but just peeked into Hades AWP. And refrezh it.
Hold it with 4. They can't hold it at all. 3 was not enough last time. This time they need results. Spinx with the opener. There's a response out of stavn. It's the sheer number of bodies here that's going to come as a surprise to ENCE. And all the kills looking to go in favor of Heroic. Doto and Hades with a lot to do. Flash goes over. Maybe a bit of miscommunication there as to where that flash was for exactly.
I feel like Hades had that kill without it as well.
It's not the A play. Thanks to waiting. They're re-smoking Monster, and at the 35-second mark, you've got to go through that stavn. Oh, putting on a show with this AWP. And remember,
aggressive on the A site, coming in with these spawn flanks. Nice read. TeSeS ready for the stairs position. refrezh happy with the assist. And he'll get another one. Snappi with the leg shot. Oh no, he is not long for this world. They're coming, and they're coming fast. 2 seconds. He wants to die before the time, and at least he does. It's better than the alternative.
Any respect now, the triple nade stack comes in, and Heroic go, yeah, it is B. We are right in this assumption. refrezh holding the line, only good for 1. The rotations, even though they're coming through, they're still going to take a while to get here. And right now, this site has fallen under ENCE control. From heaven, TeSeS rains out with a kill. They've dealt with stavn on his flank, and so it's a 2-on-2 to decide if this map keeps on going or if we run it back on nuke. Hades retrieving an M4 is going aggressive. He spots 1 of these 2 remaining players. They know about TeSeS. They don't know where cadiaN is yet, but now they've seen him. They've seen him back in CT with the AWP. They won't give him this fight, and when they do, they're going to double swing it together. Very little that cadiaN could do there. The AWP far from ideal in that situation.
About to see everything. Snappi with a spot, and there's the lineup. sjuush with a double dig, takes down doto with 7 points of health, and Heroic, they might be here. They might be ready to close out this map.
Yeah, a man down. Snappi, the one to fall, the savior from Mirage. Now having a watch as his teammates try to make overtime happen, but one at a time, they're falling to the hands of Heroic. sjuush him with another. stavn's gonna put the nail in the coffin, and Doto at 11 points of health. It is a damn good try for ENCE, but this series is set to end.
Get her, Doto jumping around the site, and he's going to find stavn, but mid-air catches the kill. There's one trade out of hades, and sjuush has pushed at least to find one. cadiaN drops the bomb in the open. It's madness. It's everything happening at once, and both players on the CT side fight for their life in hell. dycha now knows exactly where everyone sits, and he drops down the vent to play B.
They've also gone down ramp. No, he's back up through the ladder, faking door noises.
Down.
He's being very, very loud, but the thing is, how Heroic are playing is kind of interesting. I love what they've done with sjuush here, sending him late through lobby. A little peek with it. dycha does not know where this second man of sjuush is yet. Deals with the first, backflip, sticks the landing, but it's sjuush winning the round.
Oh, he went all the way around the victory lap.
Yeah, the victory lap. Is that going to cost him here?
I think it has, Harry. I think it has.
Oh,
he's got
close,
it.
But yeah, I thought he had it, Hugo.
Yeah. Contact. Molly's going to push TeSeS in, though. He's got to fight for his life, and now refrezh can't trade. He's going to hope they don't suspect him in this position, but the spray is a mess, and refrezh only one. 4-on-3. Spinx won't let them rotate without a costly kill, and he's trying to find that right now at red. Oh, the timing eludes sjuush. He feels like he's cleared it. And Spinx doesn't know either. That might set you up for the retake after all. Bomb's so late.
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, hades collects that kill. There's another player at ramp. The molly is forcing on the back of saving these two guns at least. You know, you could...
The right places, but a 5-on-5 retaking the lower site is a weird one indeed. Kit's available. Can they find their way back into the bomb site? Fighting through with MP9s. Doors off now. Open season for these kills, and still yet to find a first frag. refrezh gets it delivered, and Doto somehow takes one. TeSeS trades, but at this point you're still thinking rushes. And I promise you, they will come eventually. The question is, when will Heroic be ready for them? And USP. Oh, and the gun's stuck up there. That's a shame. Any boosters?
The smoke has fallen in a way that makes me nervous as well. It kind of gives you a bit of a veil to cross out. I don't know. dycha should have heard it, but yeah, there we go. hades is going to attempt to lock that in.
Yeah, it's a save. You know, fair enough again, even though they grabbed that kill outside, it's not like they got the gun and had the plant, but they had the post plants already ready to go. Nice shot. Doto deletes the AWP. He will go down to refrezh, may be able to get away after all, but he had to fight for his life and will succeed as he runs for the AWP. It's still an ENCE 3-3. Yeah, and Heroic, here they go late with it. Smoke on the Molotov in the middle of it, and nice start for sjuush.
Oh, yeah. Real nice stuff on this A-hold, and perfect, mate. Like, we wanted to see what the response would be to an attempt at one of these A crunches, and it's safe to was finding success on the A rushes. If you're able to remove that from their repertoire, that is a big bit of the strap book removed for ENCE.
All behind the vent. Spinx is going to try and drop down, but that smoke is not in the right place.
Oh, hades is probably dead. Oh, wait, hang on. No, he's going to get the trade. Yeah, Snappi dies in heaven. And so now the destiny was to try and go A. ENCE are a bit lost in the source. They don't really know what they're dealing with, what they're fighting, and Heroic have got a very good idea of what's going on here. They've spotted Doto over in main. 2 players on default in this A bomb site. He is in for a rough old time, and stavn's gonna crunch it from outside. There was a lot of moving, right? And you kind of mentioned this, that whenever they've tried the A rushes, they're very respectful of that door utility, right? Whereas contrasting it to the Astralis game yesterday, mate, dycha was on a wild one. Don't you remember that one tap he got where like he runs through the mollet? Has been watching for exactly this, but this time he's over towards CT. And so dycha is able to get in through main, but not for long. stavn is hot on their heels. That's that little wombo combo of cadiaN and one of these rifle players outside swooping in, trying to save the day. stavn picking up kills, but he's left in the clutch. He needs an ace in the 1v2. Donning cadiaN's AWP now. He's going to reroute over towards heaven to try give this round a go. He's got a smoke as well. He can throw that heaven retake smoke. Instead, he's faked the rotation.
Trained on the prize, stavn Just got to get out alive, and Hades won't allow. Spam through the door, or at least through the vent. Molotov, Doto doubling, or dycha doubling down. Oh, refrezh drops through the vent, dropping the bomb, and 2 men. Grabs it off, quick shot, of course he can't get it off. Switch too early. This is a weird one. Sjuush, if he went back down vent, he would be shot in the back. Doto's still lurking the door.
Yeah, that is a ballsy move from refrezh, but is it going to be enough? It's a 2-on-2 retake here. stavn trading up onto this AWP. sjuush going to deal with Spinx. dycha left in this 1v2. 20 points of health, he's low. He gets that first fight to stavn. sjuush at 100 HP, he's got a chance here. He's going to start to move in through the door. dycha's got to be clean, and it's anything but. The round goes the way of Heroic. They're up onto 8 now, double the score of ENCE. Big round for sjuush, and refrezh with that vent drop. If only he hadn't quick switched off the AWP.
Oh no, dycha. Oh, the turn.
Doesn't get checked. It's kind of half-arsed there. They do open up into the A side, but once again, that's the bomb out in the open. stavn dead over in main. It's a 2-on-2 retake in at this A bomb site. But
to cross in, stick for Snappi, cover for Spinx, and cadiaN in the wrong position right now. He'd love to still be back in heaven. Bomb is not for main, but the kills might just come to him. Snappi crossing through. cadiaN again, the head-to-head of in-game leaders, and a missed shot gives Snappi the round. Likely TeSeS has got to go through the Molotov, and there's too many targets. Spinx shuts it out, and ENCE another calamity. ENCE, they like to complicate it. They like to make things interesting. Doto's fallen off of main route. TeSeS grabs that kill, but he should know the comm is in. stavn doesn't tell his teammate. He just hunts down the frag, swapping out to an AK. Hades trying to cross back out. stavn won't make it away from blue. And now ENCE, all they have is secret, and they don't even...
From under the nose of the garage player. And now he's going to set up his teammate with a flash into garage. dycha getting these trades. Right, he not...
Notice they don't have a kit here. That's going to cut the clock for them. Moving down ramp, everyone grouped up right now. sjuush is late in the vent, and already they're just running through. They're giving no respect, no room, but Hades' AWP does fire through. We're waiting for this flank, but Hades waits for no one. 2 kills, leaving sjuush in a clutch. He's having a great game right now, but he needs something unbelievable, and it won't happen. The 8-7 locked in right at the very end.
And ENCE's CT side here on Nuke. dycha, he's given up this ground. He's let them take L, and well, Heroic.
Oh no.
They've secured this heaven wrap. ENCE have not rotated down to B, as is the idea behind this strategy. We actually call this one the Hugo. And ENCE are all here, grouped up, pushing in. Great understanding of what was happening in this pistol round. sjuush, though, he understands something far more pure, and that is these Glock taps. Spinx with 1. Just sjuush left to beat, and he's going to do it. He fuses in, and ENCE win the pistol, tying us up at 8-8. It's a big round for Spinx and the boys.
Yeah, that was Spinx or sjuush on for the 4K. Someone had to get it, and it was Spinx. Lovely shots, lights out, and that heaven player is going to be molding as well.
Brandon and all, but come on now.
Heroic versus, who? What have they got? What guns? You know, the funny part is we're just hiding that second round AWP from you. That's what we're really doing. Hades has got it in. Ramp smoke push. TeSeS grabs Snappi after 1. Second round AWP is bonkers, but it's all thanks to the drop from Spinx. And
mate, it's a cadiaN move, bringing out the second round AWP. And so,
and a very cadiaN move is the triple AKs for Heroic. You couldn't even tell who won the pistol right now. Bombs planted.
Yeah, this looks like a long while to get anything from this. You've put a lot of onus in waiting for this wrap round. You don't even need it to deliver, though, as dycha swoops out with a double, and the defuse is in. The rifle buy for Heroic does not pan out. And it's ENCE moving on to 9, stealing the lead away from Heroic.
ENCE are not here, not with the right numbers. Doto just trying to get tucked in behind the Tetris, and stavn clears him with a headshot. A belongs to the Danes. Locked out at ENCE. You wouldn't be embarrassed if you saved here. It might have to be your call. Unless kills come to you, you will go away from them.
Just too weak up on that A bomb site. And essentially, that whole round came down to, like, can Doto take it?
Right, to a degree. ENCE, you know, they'd rather win it, but at least they keep 4 up. TeSeS nice drop onto dycha. Still on the roof, ready and waiting to go. Through the main smoke, 2 targets to pick. The AWP going back up and no one firing, no one finding success. Hades burnt out from heaven. Doto, the last line of defense, he pulling nades was not what he needed. Instant trades instead for sjuush, and that's the round.
Bomb has been planted.
Snappi's left saving, and you just have to stew in this one. You have to come to terms with the equalizer now coming through for Heroic. And you know, I don't think it would feel like this series is done justice if it wasn't close right till the very end. Snappi is hunted down. That's actually a pretty accompanied with these smokes, so he's not really been given an angle there either.
Whose door?
Dycha's door, mate. They've got him back in, mate.
Has to be ready for below. Here's him coming. Orb coming to join him as well, and Snappi goes in early. Well, with the molly down, there was only one way he could have come through. Refrezh, why would he be looking anywhere else? Don't tell me you're going to save off that.
And so if that was always going to be the difference maker, if you were essentially saying there as your Snappi, look, I'm going to see if I can get one, and if I can't, and like a misread, a misstack, and then the round was over. You know, Nuke doesn't often feel like an Inferno.
All right.
And so this is nicer. This is looking far hotter from ENCE to open up. Spinx and dycha both get a kill apiece. Hades gonna blindside stavn over at ramp. This is more like...
They won that one. Now it's just about damage shooting. Take a couple of guns out of the round. You can set yourself up for breaking that CT economy later on. Orb is here. Again, the molly in. And the pen. Oh, sjuush catches the legs. Don't tell me they're going to 2-on-5 this round, but they are. It's a 1v1 now. Blink and you miss it. Hades, that smoke's a bit weird. He might have room to stick the defuse. sjuush is playing with him. Hades has got it. The round, oh, just about comes through for ENCE. Not the kill. The 2-on-5 made a 1v1. And TeSeS is back on roof. Oh, dycha saw him. dycha definitely saw him, but the scope can always cut you off. Luckily, he cuts down TeSeS instead. Secret Cross does come in.
So B's off the cards for Heroic. They're going to look for answers over here outside. dycha, while he's been a bit of a nuisance, they're able to deal with him right away. Here's the response from ENCE. It's very, very common to take lobby if you lose outside. And hell, this is something Heroic are going to be more than aware of. The lurk out through door hits an all right timing, but Snappi has already wrapped it from the lobby. Over in heaven, refrezh is trying to do what he can, but they're just so annoying. They're jiggling him, they're wiggling on him. cadiaN left in the clutch, and he can't do anything with so little time, so many bodies to find.
Fast, potentially, right out the hut. TeSeS, good flashes from cadiaN, and everyone's blind, everyone's dying, and even now, the orb knocked out of heaven, trying to look at the ground, wall banged by sjuush. One way back in for Heroic, the double molly. Denies the Dane. And a 4-on-2. You've been talking about dump the A site. Yeah, even hunting as well to great success. Uh-oh.
Snappi, this is the only thing y'all are gonna have. You need to hold on to it. You cannot let Heroic take it away, and look at them, they're all coming through. Snappi doesn't want to part ways with the orb. Oh, he's holding on, but he can't stay alive. TeSeS, the last guy.
3 players in the bomb. stavn, his door lurks have been monstrous as well, and Snappi spots something, but it's too little too late. Refrezh with a quick shot, the only B player gone, and these rounds in the past have fallen apart at the seams. This is no exception. sjuush and stavn trade kills, and TeSeS double taps into the B bomb site. It might be the beginning of the end.
Yeah, 15 now on the board for Heroic. There's nothing that Doto can do, and even looking to save this AK is tenuous at best. There's no money left for ENCE, so this AK's got to get out, and it won't. sjuush finds him back in the lobby. And with this being...
He's looking to use his outside behind the smokes. TeSeS sits above the silo, and dycha is so good at catching these top site kills. Gets out of there scot-free. But in the meantime, Heroic make their move down towards B, and it's been the bomb site ENCE just can't control, can't contain.
Try and wrap down ramp. Hades has spotted this push. sjuush, there are... Oh my god, he didn't see Hades down beneath him. And Hades hides to get the double, just refreshing what was a 1-on-5. The shotgun should have it locked in, and indeed it does. ENCE, they keep it going.
Yeah.
This is the time to show it. This is the time. And cadiaN's doing his signature little boost to go for this peak. There it is. He always always gets away with it. cadiaN on that opener. Now they're going to try and take hell. dycha here, he's been someone who can step up, and right now the double kill, it's boding well for ENCE. It's all dycha on this AK. Triple kill, denies the hell wrap. And so it's shots for dycha, and we know what refrezh is like with these turns, with these 180s. He's not ready for that one though. And so cadiaN.
Saddest part is Heroic could have just dropped down lower from the beginning. It might have gone very, very differently. Now, Harry, that danger of box executed, here they come.
Yeah, in they go. You don't want to lose to pistols here. You don't want it to be another 30 rounds where the comeback is denied. They get down the vent. They get past dycha. He's so often been the problem. Snappi now has to be the man to give up answers, and cadiaN's going to trade him. Oh, lordy, the B-site. It's fallen to the hands of Heroic. cadiaN's AWP now becomes even more influential in the post-plot. And there he is, taking the head off of Hades. stavn up close, fighting with the Tech 9, trying to pull cadiaN into the fight. And it might have been a snappy game back on Mirage. But now, in map 3, in round 30, when it matters most, cadiaN's going to walk it over the line for Heroic.